Okay guys, this is the second tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to add the After Effects in Sony Vegas Pro. I've been working with it for about, well, a couple of months now. I'm just getting used to a few bits. I'll just show you the basic way of adding and cropping and, you know, just a few bits as we go along. Now this is the video that I've made so far. It's very basic, very simple. I'm just going to click play and show you guys. As you can see, pardon the loudness, but yes, that's basically it. We open the end, we get the sound, and the image overlaps. Okay, now I want to show you guys how I did this. So let's delete these. Delete all these. We're going to delete these tracks here. Delete these. Delete. So we deleted all these tracks. Okay, now I've already got these videos in, and to get those into your Sony Vegas, we go to File, Import, and then Import Media. This will open up. I've got mine in my sound effects and all of the stuff, but just to keep it simple, I've put them on my desktop, and I've got the fire effect and me. So first what we need to do is make a short video of ourselves, you know, looking like we're doing what we're going to make in the video. So we close this. Right, so this is the short video I made. We're going to drag and drop that in. Now as you can see, the first bit, me messing about, we're going to find the place where we're going to start the video track, which is about here, and we're just going to press the S key to split, and then we're going to right click and delete the very first bit. Now when we go back to the very beginning of the video, as you can see, the aspect ratio as well isn't correct for the size of the video and to look what it will actually look like when you render this. You click the video preview on external monitor, so when we click this, all the size is just not right. So we're going to press escape key to go back, and now we're going to right click on the actual video footage itself, and we're going to go to video, event, pan and crop. This brings up the option and I do this on most of my videos, this maintain aspect ratio here. We need to change this to no. Now this is very important, as this will change the screen, and as I've just shown, we can go to the screen now, and that looks a lot better to myself, so that's how we'll use it. If you do need to change the size of this, you can go in here and zoom in, zoom out. But I'm just going to keep this tutorial very, very basic. Now if we look at the timeline and start at the beginning of the track, let's hang on a second, because we've got some sound here. This part here, this area underneath the video, is the volume. So if we want to turn the volume down so we've got no backing noise on the actual video itself, we just turn this down here. Now what we're going to do is just show you the video, and that's me just doing a basic display of the video, and now we're going to add the effect. So first of all, we need to right click in this area underneath the video, and here you can see we can either add audio or we can add a video track. So we're going to add a video track, and now this gives us a new video track at the top of the picture. So first of all, now we're going to, the high res ball that I used in the video at the beginning, we're going to drag this down and put it on top. Okay, now as you can see, all we can see at the moment is the energy ball and not us. No matter where we click, that's all we're seeing. So now what we need to do is go into this compositing mode, sorry, and click this, and we're going to change this from source alpha to screen. And when we change this, automatically the effect overlays the actual video itself. Now the problem we've got is it's not in the right place. It's too far to the right, and it probably will start at the wrong time when we go to the beginning of the video, which I'll just show you here. Now when we click play, as you can see, my hand doesn't open, the ball's in the wrong place, everything's out of sync, and obviously we don't want that. I'm going to show you a quick way of actually moving this energy ball and getting it to where we want it, and in the right time. So first of all, let's just go back to the beginning of the video. Now we're going to use our right arrow key to find the exact moment where I open my hand. See, we've got the energy ball there, but that doesn't matter. And keep tapping the arrow until bang. Okay, there. Now what we're going to do is drag this energy ball to that point by just dragging and dropping with the left mouse. Sorry, this is my first tutorial, so I'm a little bit, but anyway, let's just crack on with it. So at this point we've got it in the wrong position here. As you can see, we want it more in this area, so we're going to click this little button here, which is the track motion. When we click the track motion, it opens up this page. Now I like to keep it over here so I can see at the same time what's happening to the ball. With this option we can go to the top corner, we can make the ball really small, we can drag it and make it really big, you know, as big as we want the ball. But I like, you know, it's all personal preference. Now to move it, what we do is we drag in the center, so we left click and slightly drag over to the left. Obviously a little bit too high for my liking, so we're just going to come down, holding the left mouse button down to around this area, and that looks something right to myself. And what this will actually do is create a hit point at the point where it starts to where the actual energy ball is going to be shown on the video. And what you can do here is, this is the point here. If we right click this, we can have it so it's fast, slow, smooth. There's all options in here. I like to put it on the smooth option. And now we'll close this here, and we'll go back a little bit in the video, and we'll press play. And as you can see, the ball opens up around the right time that we need. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is just add a little bit of sound to that to give it that little bit extra. It's not the right sound that I wanted for it, but just for demonstration purposes, we've got this glow sound here. Now we're going to, same before, we're going to right click. I'm going to insert audio track this time, which will give us this audio section here where we can work in. We're now going to drag this down into the audio, and now we have the sound, and we can put this where we want. But as you can see clearly here that the sound doesn't start until there and end here. So we're just going to go to the very beginning of the sound, and we're going to press the S key again to snip, which then we can delete, right click delete the surplus noise that we don't need. Now it's a matter of getting the sound and the ball in the correct placement. We don't want it over here, because when we press play, you know, the sound's just not obviously in the right place. So same as before, we're going to get the video into the right place. I'm just going to pause that there, sorry. I'm just going to use our arrow keys to find the correct. I'm just clicking the back arrow key here to find the point where the ball actually appears on the screen. A little bit more, a little bit more, and there. So at this point here, this is where we need to introduce the sound to match with the glowing ball. We're just going to drag that to there. Sony Vegas does work pretty well. Where your hit points are and your points where you're starting, it does tend to just drop there nicely, exactly where it needs to go. It seems Sony Vegas seems to know what you're wanting it to do. It's very easy to use once you know how. So we're just going to click play now. Let me just go back a bit, sorry. and click play. That was a little bit laggy, obviously, but let it just go to the end and repeat so it's in time. And this time we should have it opening up around about the same time as with the sound, and that is basically it. That's the very basic way of adding a video flash effect to your videos. As you've seen on YouTube, there's many videos doing all different kinds of things, so let your imagination run wild, and I'm sure you can make some great videos. Just one short little thing that I'd like to say before I do go, but not go into it too much. If you need to move the ball, say for instance your hand moves slightly to the left or right, you know, and the ball's just sat in the same place, it doesn't look too good. So if you need to move the ball with the hand at the same time, you can go back to the track motion section here, and as I explained earlier, the hit point that I made there in the video, obviously the timeline here was there when I made the hit point where I needed the ball to appear. So if obviously my hand was to move slightly, or we need the ball to move at the same time with the hand, what we do is we find the point in the video where we need to move it by using the right arrow key. I'm just slowly going through the video clip now, and say my hand moved to the left slightly, what we do is we do the same thing as before. We hold left button down here, we drag the ball to the left, and this will add another hit point to the timeline, and you can do this, you know, every very tiny movements, and move it as you need to do so. Well guys, I think I'm going to leave the tutorial at this. If you have any questions or comments, or you know, any advice for myself as well, because I'm only just starting out using this software, I find it a great piece of software, and there's lots you can do with it.